Throughout Nitro history, there have been many cars who either never made it into the game or were scrapped after they came into the game. That's what we're going to be covering today, the forgotten cars of Nitro Type. This video is inspired by Dark's video on the channel Beauregard, I believe, which will also be covered in this video. However, shout out to his video. You should definitely go check that out. I'll link that in the description. Without further ado, let's get into the forgotten cars of Nitro Type. Now, I would like to thank the wiki for so much useful information, but let's talk about unobtainable cars. Not all of them, but the ones that were forgotten and removed. Firstly, the Qombee. I don't think I said that right, but essentially, it is a car that was never released and based on a Hot Wheels car. So let's read the car, or the trivia of the car. The scrap car 41 is designed after the fictional Hot Wheels car, the Qombee, if I said that right. Nitro Type has received models and worked with Hot Wheels to implement cars in Nitro Type, circa the Nitro Type forums 2013. I'm assuming this is just a concept drawing and that this would not be what it actually looks like. But essentially, I mean, it doesn't look actually too bad. And, it would have been pretty cool if it was into the game, but I guess it's not there. So that was the Qombee. Let's talk about the next car. The Ford Stallion. A really cool car, by the way. The Ford Stallion is an unreleased car that was found in the source code. Travis stated that this car, along with the MSG01 and 67 Vette, which we'll talk about in just a second, would never be released. Look at this car, though. I believe this is just like a rental car, kind of, but it's actually a pretty dope car. I'm gonna be honest, it looks pretty cool. I'd actually probably use that. It looks like a fancy car. It looks like a rental car, except it's not gray, which is pretty cool. And it's based off of this car, a Ford Mustang, it looks like. So a really cool car. Shout out to this car, honestly. It can also still be found in the game files, apparently, which is pretty interesting. So this is a Ford Stallion. Very, very cool. Next one that we are going to the MSG01. MSG01 is an unreleased car as well, which also said that Travis stated this car along with the Ford Stallion and 67 Vette. So let's talk about all about the MSG01 car according to the Nitro Type wiki. So it says a reskin of this car was released during Season 24 as Something Wicked, and another one as Season 26 as a Heartbreaker. It's a pretty cool car design concept, and I think it's cool that they're basing it off of something, but I would actually like to see this in the game, honestly. Even though it would not be released, it can still be found in Nitro Type's files, meaning that an admin can still give it to players. Though unavailable to the users, all of its paint jobs and its skin can be viewed. It was originally founded and posted to the official forums by VL, and it is based on Alfa Romeo C4 or whatever it's called. So definitely looking like a cool car. I'm not wild about the gray, but I definitely think it has a pretty cool just vibe to it. So this is the MG01, which was never released. Sad. It actually looks like a pretty cool car. Now let's talk about the 67 Vette. Wow. This is kind of crazy. Alright, so it's an old car. It says despite having 67, it's a 1963. And it's an unreleased car that can be found in the source code. There's nothing about this car really, is there? I guess 67 Vette. Shout out if I said that right. Maybe it's like Vette. Maybe I'm just saying it wrong. But that's fine. Alright, so those are those cars. I believe that's what we have. And then we have one more car. Here we go. The scrapped cars. Actually, we have two more cars, I believe. Alright. Unused Convertible. A really, really confusing car because we have nothing known about this car. Literally nothing. I guess it was just a car that was never released. And, it definitely doesn't look like that realistic. I bet, they, didn't finish animation, probably. It actually looks like pretty cool animation, but it's just not that realistic. So there is the scrapped convertible, which is so scrapped that it doesn't even have a name. There you go. Alright, and our final car is perhaps one of the most controversial cars in Nitro Type. The General Beauregard. And let's talk about right here. This car is named after another Confederate general, PGT Beauregard. And then we gotta talk about this. It was changed due to complaints from teachers who disapproved of the displayed Confederate flag. Obviously there were some controversies and people have very strong opinions about the Confederacy or Confederate flags within the South and the history of that, but I'm not going to do a history lesson. Essentially, the teachers thought it was displaying the wrong thing and it was showing the wrong thing. So the car was changed to something that everyone knows much better by the name of, where did it go? No, dang it. There we go. By the name of the Ponce de Leon, however you say it. So essentially, what Nitro Type did is they changed the General Beauregard to the Ponce de Leon, and this is what we see today. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching today. I hope you enjoyed. Leave comments if you want any of these cars to come into the game. I mean, I think it would be pretty cool if they came into the game. I'd like to know what you think. Thank you so much, everyone, and have an amazing day.